Well, one of the mansions was used for the reception hall, the church, obviously, for the wedding. And then one of the mansions was used for the bridal party to get ready, and the other one was available for the groom's party. Easy peasy, not a big deal. When the dresses were originally chosen, I let everybody know because I knew exactly how I wanted my makeup and my hair to be. And this is how freeing I was with my bridal party. I gave them a picture of the makeup I was going to have and the hair that I was going to have. And I let them know you can choose anything you want except this style. This is the one hairstyle none of you can wear. Oh, little Miss Stacy. Now, I had arranged for my whole bridal party to get hair and makeup done at the same time as me. I had also already prearranged to have my tattoos, at least the ones that I did not want to be in the wedding photos. I had already hired somebody to airbrush them so that you wouldn't see them, right? So when we get to the salon, I got two, my daughter and my friend, but I don't have work husband's wife there. Stacy's not there. We get a call an hour in and she's like, I'm running late. I'm just going to do my hair at the venue and we'll meet you there. Actually, Brett took a breath of fresh air because I was like, oh, thank God I don't have to be around her. Because let me tell you something, when somebody's popping pills like they're Tic Tacs, trying to have a conversation with them and expect them to have any memory retention over 3 seconds is impossible. So, anyways, we get our hair and makeup done, and me and my daughter and my other friend, we all get to the location, get into the bridal suite where I'm supposed to be getting ready. Okay. This is where the shit gets a little bit unhinged. And I'm like, the fuck? So, because this was in a historical district and all of these mansions were historical, everything in them, okay, was minimum 100 years old. Okay. And we had to sign all these releases if this gets damaged, if that gets damaged. Well, I'm in the bridal suite getting ready. My daughter and my other friend are already ready because they had been with me. I look over and little Miss Stacy shows up with a curling iron, a bag of makeup. She doesn't look like she's done much more than shower. And she's like, oh, sorry, I'm late. I just decided I'd get ready here. As she goes to sit in the area I'm already getting in, I'm like, she's like, hey, can you move over so I can get ready? I said, no, no, you're late. Second day in the row. You had already offended me by trying to tell me what would be appropriate or inappropriate at my wedding. And then you had the gall to then step forward and decide you were going to purchase something that you felt I needed. I never requested. No, I wasn't moving over. And I looked at her, I said, oh, I'm sorry. Did you not have a wedding day? Today's my day. You were supposed to have already met us and you didn't show up. So if you think for a minute, but I am trying to be nice and not cuss her out. So roll on forward a little bit. Everything's all done. It's time for me to get my dress. And my daughter and my other friend and my future mother-in-law are all there trying to help me get in my dress. Little Miss Stacy's sitting over there in front of the mirror and she keeps setting her goddamn fucking curling iron right on the antique rug. I can't even tell you how many little burn rows were in that rug because she just kept throwing it on there. And I kept saying, stop. These are antiques. Stop. You don't know what you're talking about. This is crap they just bought to make it look that way. I'm like, bitch, I'm the one that fucking booked this place. I think I'd know. Since I had to sign everything. Well, because why not just add a cherry to the shit show cake? Because this is all before I walk down the aisle, right? The wedding coordinator for the location comes in and says, has anybody seen the groom? Of course, that's all I heard. And everybody's like, no, why would he be here? She's like, I don't know, but we either lost the groom or he's left. I said, do what? You better go find him. You better go find him. Do not tell me he's either here and you can't find him or he's left. You don't come in here and say a goddamn thing to me unless you know for sure. Who does that to a bride? But my dad, he comes over to that house and I was about ready to bawl. And my dad is like, your wedding coordinator is stupid. Your fiance is right in that door right there. I just left the room. He's been there. Nobody's even come to check, so don't know what they're talking about. I was like, phew. So now let's roll forward. It's time to go up so that we can, walk, do the ceremony. The ceremony was beautiful. Okay. It was absolutely beautiful. Our papa definitely tried to slide his little bullshit in there. Got that cleared up. We did everything we were supposed to. Then we roll over catty corner to the reception hall area, that mansion. But little Miss Hot Pants thinks she can come in here and just fuck it up. Then she went and popped 4 more pills. So things got a little bit different there. Her husband ended up having to vamoose her out of there, but not before she started breaking things. So they had all these like Waterford crystal vases and flutes, and they had told us that we could use them. What our colors were cobalt blue and white, so I'd gotten like pearlescent and cobalt gemstones and like filled them all up, and then we had the flower arrangements that I made, like did them all. She didn't like what I made. This bitch went to a craft store, bought some other stuff, came back, snuck the decorations into the kitchen area of the reception hall, dumped everything I had done out, and starts trying to ram stuff in it that doesn't even fit and breaks it. Does she apologize? Does she do anything? No. Now, I'd like to say I was able to focus on that, but no. Because although the only alcohol we had at our wedding was for the toast. Why? Out of respect for my husband's grandparents, because with the form of religion that they observe, alcohol is not allowed. Okay. We already knew we were having an after party after the reception at our house, and that's where all the alcohol was. So no skin off our nose. But do you think they could even stand to be in the room when the toast happened? No. The grandparents got up, got their grandchild, and they stepped outside until all the alcohol, the single glasses of champagne everybody got, till it was gone and not in view. That's how extra they were about that. But then again, we also got accused of having hookers at our wedding, because some of our friends, which granted, the way I saw it was the type of wedding we were having, I didn't put a dress code on it. I know our friends. I knew how they would show up. And I also knew I didn't give a fuck what other people thought. These were our people. We wanted to share with our people. Okay. But you got the old biddies here and over there talking about, you see what she's wearing? Oh my God. Do you see what she's wearing? Oh my God. Then I overheard someone go, wait, the bride's going to try and dance in that dress? Fair statement. We did the Cupid Shuffle, the whole 10-minute song, and I had a fucking blast in that dress, right? So here nor there, we got people dipping out to the parking lot so they can have some of the devil's lettuce. We've got grandparents in there that are just watching. That was our wedding. That's what we got to experience. I got to have a best friend drop out as my maid of honor less than 2 months before the wedding. Her fill-in decides to show up late to everything, bring me makeup for tattoo cover-ups meant for somebody of a much darker persuasion, busts antiques, burns an antique rug multiple times, and had the nerve to tell me I was too high strung. Anybody that knows me would have said I was very well kept that day, because I kept my hands to myself. And guess what? I'm glad I did, because it was a beautiful day. And what happened afterwards at the house? Oh my gosh. We had a friend that was sitting there doing poi, spinning fire. Like, I will tell you, it was greatness. But it was also batshit crazy. Oh, I guess I forgot to add the cherry to the shit show cupcake. Before we left to walk down the aisle, my future mother-in-law at the time, pulls me aside and says, it is a man's job to take care of me. And if I don't have a man, it's my son's job. Now, I'd already dealt with all this other bullshit, right? And I looked her straight in the eye. I said, you must be talking about your other son. Because if you're talking about the one I'm about to marry, you've lost your mind. Not happening. He was a full-time college student. I was the one working, which was her way of trying to tell me it would be my job to support her. Get bent, bitch. I wasn't marrying you. You were not my financial responsibility. But yeah, so that all got added in this. I was dealing with oh shit, I just got a mother-in-law who thinks I should fucking support her. The woman is only 9 years older than me. Yes, I'm right in the middle. My husband is 9 years younger. His mother is 9 years older than me. Okay. So she thought she was going to have somebody supporting her. And I was like, no. Then you have Stacy. It was a fucking day.